Welcome to the Sisterhood of Sweat. It's Let It Rip Friday.
Hi, I'm Linda Mitchell, 54-year-old elite obstacle racer, award-winning fitness competitor, gym owner, and author. Welcome to the Sisterhood of Sweat podcast, where we will approach the difficult topics of life, interview inspiring guests, and bring empowerment to all. This community is a place where we can be who we are instead of who others want us to be. Let's get started.
And now, a word from our sponsors, Essential Formulas.
Hi, this is Frankie Boyer, and I believe, I don't know about your lifestyle, but some days I need roller skates. My lifestyle is crazy busy, and I'm pulled in so many directions. It takes a toll on my health. That's why I am proactive. I don't go a day without my Dr. O'Hara's probiotics. It's just that important to me. As the expression goes, the road to good health is paved with good intestines. Dr. O'Hara's is not just a probiotic supplement, it's a complete flora balancing system, helping to bring your body back into balance naturally. Doctor recommended, made with organic ingredients, dairy and gluten-free, and needs no refrigeration. Perfect for travel. I believe that Dr. O'Hara's probiotics are the best probiotics on the market today. To learn more about Dr. O'Hara's probiotics, visit essentialformulas.com. Dr. O'Hara's probiotics are available at Vitamin Shop, Whole Foods, Sprouts, and other fine health food stores nationwide.
And I'm going to start us off with a quote. The most common way people give up their power is by thinking they don't have any. Alice Walker. And I'm going to start out talking about a kind of funny story about what I got on my head right here. I have Flair. It's a statement. It's a hat, right? And this probably won't be how I wear my hair when I actually wear it to the summit of greatness. But I was shopping online, and I frequently do this. I don't know if you guys do this, but I throw things in my cart. It's like shopping therapy, and it makes me feel better. And I don't always buy, half the time I don't buy what's in my cart. But it's just like this shopping therapy thing I do. It's like window shopping. I don't have time to go shopping, looking at everything in the window. So I shop, I throw it in my cart. Well, I was on the treadmill. My husband comes by, sees everything in my cart, and he's like looking at the price. Because I don't think every man, not to stereotype, understands women's fashion and that we have a need for style and flair and making a statement with our clothes. And we dress for other women. That's like one of the biggest studies out there. It isn't necessarily like you're dressing for men. It's like women look at, oh, that outfit's so cute, girlfriend. Look what you got on. Look, you look cute. And so it's just this thing. They don't get it. They might understand spending a lot of money on fishing equipment, a gun to go hunting, NASCAR, golf. Is anybody saying ding, ding, ding? Yeah, we relate to that. So he's complaining about the price of my hat, and I got a pair of overalls, and I have several pair actually because I love overalls. Overall is enough. I've got the ones with the flare legs. I had to really wear heels with those. Oh, and let's talk about shoes, okay? I got a pair of chunky heel platform shoes with leopard print to go with my hat, okay? And he just wasn't getting it, but and I could hear him going off, and I had my earbuds in, and I just ignored him. And I thought, oh, that's a for sure sale. I'm not letting anybody tell me what I'm worth. Not that he is really doing that, but in a way, it felt like that to me. So for sure, as soon as he walked away, I purchased. I wasn't even really planning on it, right? But why not? Why not? Like, life is short. Buy the hat, buy the shoes, go to the event, live your life, own your power as a woman. Because Your significant other is with you because why? They liked who you were. So don't change it. Don't be a people pleaser to the point that you never own anything or do anything that is like your signature move, your signature color. You know, it's like your signature hat. And I actually thought, oh gosh, can I sit beside anyone in this? Am I going to knock them out? But I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I feel so empowered that I bought this hat now. Okay. So I'm definitely wearing it. My hair will probably be straightened down. You'll say, oh, there's Linda Lou. I know you just from this podcast. But I'm just saying, like a brand, right? How do you know the difference in brands if everything's freaking generic and vanilla? I forgot to mention that he said, oh, go to Amazon. He sends me this link a few minutes later. Go on Amazon for this $24 hat. It's fine. It looks good. And I said, you buy that hat. You wear it. Okay, so what I'm kind of getting at is, how are you going to tell apart brands, right? If there's no differentiation, how do you relate to that brand if it's just this plain generic vanilla? Now, no, I'm not knocking vanilla. I like vanilla. But I was looking up Flair because, I like to kind of get into what the word means. I mean, wearing this hat, it gives me flair. Wearing my leopard print shoes is flair. It's a special or instinctive aptitude or ability for doing something well, or stylish and originality. She dressed with flair. I'm kind of looking up in the Webster Dictionary what flair is, but basically, add your own flair to everything and organize it so that it shines and speaks of you and your vibrance and your energy and your personality and all the things that you are. If you like the Gap and you like khakis and you like to dress preppy, then freaking own that. Like, own who you are and be unapologetic about it. And I'm telling you, it's empowering. It's empowering. I felt just a little rebellious when I bought it after I got that reaction, but it felt good, guys. It felt good after the fact, because we can be convinced into dimming down ourselves, our light, our shine, to make someone else happy. And when you start doing that, you make a pattern out of that. And pretty soon, you don't even freaking 10 years into your marriage or your relationship, you don't even freaking recognize yourself. You look at the picture of when you got with this person, and then you look at the picture and you're like, oh, I was pleasing them. Oh, I like her better in this picture 10 years before. Not so much this picture of me right now. Well, so what are you going to do about it? Start owning your decisions, who you are. Don't apologize for it. Don't let anyone guilt you, shame you, or blame you or make you feel bad about it. Rise up today and get that freaking hat or whatever it is. And, money is only an energy. And when you decide something, like the universe, God opens up to like the decisions that you make. When you decide you want to shoot for the cover of a magazine, I'll just throw that out there. I'm picking my pictures for the cover as we speak. Today's the day to hand it all in. And then we collaborate on the scheme and theme of the cover and the cover story with the photographer who owns the magazine. But nobody has to understand your vision, your dream, your hat but you. Don't apologize for it. Don't worry about what Susie Q down the street thinks about it. Who gives a flip if she likes your hat? It's about, is it you? Do you own you? Are you being strong and powerful, or do you feel powerless? And do you feel so far away from that girl you used to be? Well, I'll tell you what, if you feel far away from that girl you used to be, look at where you're giving your power away. How many times are you people pleasing somebody instead of going with your own gut, your own tuition, trusting yourself and believing in yourself? And believe in the power and the beauty of you. Believe in what makes you you. Who you are is good enough. You're smart enough. You're pretty enough. You're strong enough. And if you're not, come to my gym, SOS Sweat, and we will help get you ripped and in shape and feeling good and empowered. Uh, but like when you are feeling so far away from the version of yourself, from and you don't even know what it feels like to dream, you don't even know what your dreams are, then my suggestion is to go back, look at who you were before you started giving all of your power away, and start strengthening that muscle, the muscle of, I want that hat. I'm buying that hat. I made a decision to do this shoot and the money showed up. That's what I was saying about the energy. Um, I made the decision. I had to travel. I had to do the hotel. I had to, get the hair, the makeup. There's things you have to do if you're going to be doing a shoot. You can't just show up rolling out of bed thinking you look all beautiful, right? So the energy of the decision that I am that person to do that thing, and I'm going to show up for, I guess it was probably at least 6 months to be that person that's going to be sexy at 60 on the cover, like I claimed and like I asked God for. Then you got to start showing up as that person. And sometimes you got to make decisions that are a little scary, that you don't ask anyone about, that you just decide, that you just own. Maybe you ask and run it by, but in essence, you own you and you make the decision at the end of the day, the one that feels most like you, unapologetic, owning yourself. Sorry, somebody keeps calling and the phone's right next to me. Owning your energy. And then what's going to happen? Instead of feeling powerless, you're going to start feeling powerful. And you're going to start looking at your picture and you're going to be looking like the you were before you gave all that power away. I mean, it is interesting. When you look at someone that's been in an abusive relationship, their face, everything changes. Every single thing in a picture, you can see it. If somebody is lit up, on fire, energetic, empowered, you can see that. You can see that in a picture. If they're depressed, they're miserable, they're unhappy. Oh my gosh, what? The windows are the eyes of the soul. You look into someone's eyes, they cannot fake it. They cannot fake certain things. So when you look at a picture of you and it does not resemble you, then you have to start asking yourself questions. Where did I go wrong? What and why do I feel powerless? Why don't I resemble a person that I feel proud of, that I feel good about? Because it's important for you to, I don't know, just be unapologetic about being yourself. And don't let anybody take that away from you. Not society, not your neighbor, not Susie Q. If your name is Susie, I apologize. Just using it as a word, not talking about anyone out there. But if your neighbor doesn't like it, your parents don't like it, your husband doesn't like it. I mean, I like hot pink, so deal with it. So you got what I'm saying. I hope you're getting what I'm laying down today. Being you is powerful, and be intentional about your life. If you want to wear the hat, go to the event, have the business, make your signature brand, you have to be intentional about it. You have to think it out. You have to own that shizzle, my nizzle. You got to own it. And like, if you want, right now, if I want, this would be an odd thing to order, but I want an egg white wrap with avocado smashed perfectly, hemp seeds sprinkled on top, sliced baby cucumbers, purple onion. Let me think if I want anything else on that. I think that's good. I want that wrap on an egg white wrap, which is, this has been my go-to every day I've been eating this. It's so refreshing and delicious and low calorie. If you want that, you have to be able to be intentional. If there is a restaurant that makes it, then you have to order it. Otherwise, you got to go to the store that carries that. But you have to be intentional, because when you open your refrigerator, I guarantee you that isn't going to be in there. It isn't, unless you have been intentional about how you want to feel. How do I want to feel at the end of the day? How do I want to feel next week? Not in this moment when I'm craving the extra cheese gooey pizza with mozzarella, sausage, pepperoni, and Italian seasoning with the best tomato sauce on it. Did I just make your mouth water? That was intentional. If you want to be in shape, it doesn't happen without putting the pedal to the metal, without showing up for your workouts, without eating halfway decent, like fueling your body with clean, fresh food. Think about, how do you want to feel next week? How do you want to feel next month? I guarantee you, if you're not being intentional, you're not going to show up 6 weeks from now having what you want. And that's in business and life and relationships, your bank account, every single thing. So, how do you want to show up today? Who are you? Are you owning that? Are you being who you truly are? And what do you want down the road? What dreams do you have? What goals do you have? Are they lining up with your vision, or is it someone else's? Are you running after the shiny things that everybody else is chasing? Or are you being true and authentic to who you are and saying, I have a business, but I'm going to do it different than everybody else. I'm going to set it on its head. I'm going to do like a Chick-fil-A where they're actually probably playing different music. They aren't open on Sunday. They didn't follow everybody else's roadmap. Now, sorry if you don't like Chick-fil-A, but I'm just saying they have a brand. It's different. It's like Marie Forleo says, yeah, she talked about getting the book when I was in B school called Swimming in the Blue Ocean. And that means you're not copying everybody else. You have your own ideas, you have your own thoughts, the things that you want to see, the way you want your customer to feel. Trust that vision, because I'm telling you, when I did this photo shoot recently, I thought, oh, I have no time. I'm going to let them do the wardrobe and everything. And I only brought a bikini, sparkly pink, I might add, from Beach Bunny, and my jean jacket that my daughter-in-law had made for me at Christmas that is so personalized. It says #1 fitness, It has like the podcast SOS, the gym. It has all of these things in pink on the back. Love, love, love it. And so I brought that, and what a hat. Yes, I got the hat from Boston proper. I love, love, love it. And what do you think? I felt I looked good in it. I felt like, oh my gosh, every picture. I've just, it's night and day difference. And then I have the ones where I'm just like, I didn't pick that outfit. I don't like any of the photos. It's just that knowing, you know what's good for you. Trust your gut, trust yourself. So next time I know, I'll spend that money on my own wardrobe. Although I will say it was kind of cool to jump out of my comfort zone a little bit in some of the clothes, like the Chanel No. 5 girl outfit was off the charts and really different. And that was kind of fun. So I'm glad that I did do that. But I just know, after looking at the photos, do you, boo, do you. And I go back to when I competed, and I made up 45 seconds of my routine, my fitness routine. I knew what music I wanted to use all the way. I said when I wanted it cut, the whole bit. And my choreographer was fighting me a little bit on it, but I stuck to my guns that time, and I won routine round. Okay. And I am not a gymnast. I'm not under 20. Let me say, I think I was 57, 56, 57. I am competing against gymnasts and people far, I'm good at certain things, but they were far more skilled. And I even had like hypoglycemia that day in the first bit of competing. And so that was kind of scary, but found out, hey, sugar is a quick fix. So what I'm saying and getting to about that is, I remember my coach was, where the F did that come from? Like, I don't think she realized I had it in me. And then she turned to the choreographer and she's like, that's why it's always important to do you. And I did me. I felt the music. I performed. I won the routine round for the first time ever. I don't know. I've won many shows, so I can't say it's the first time ever, but it felt like a true win because the people I was up against were freaking off the charts amazing. And so, and it was at a national Fitness America. So like, I just gotta say, what did that teach me? To trust myself. So trust yourself. Don't always look to somebody else's opinion. Trust your gut. It knows. You know what's best for you. You know yourself better than anybody else, regardless of public opinion. And I could say that about so many things. So that is probably my main message today, would be to own who you are, to trust yourself, to go with your gut, and don't be ashamed of having your own flair. In fact, go all out for it. Buy the freaking hat. Do your own choreography if you feel like it. Pick the colors of your gym. And if they're pink and turquoise like mine, or you decide you want purple and orange, go with that. Swim in the blue ocean, like the book says. And that is a good book, by the way. I highly recommend it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. And as always, keep on keeping on. Have a great weekend. Bye, everyone.
And I hope that all of our listeners have enjoyed this podcast. And if you guys have really enjoyed this, please review us in iTunes and also share this episode with your friends and your loved ones. Thanks again for listening to the Sisterhood of Sweat.